that she's singing a song in Portuguese.
Recording in progress.
Checking, checking. Good afternoon. So let's take our seats so we can begin. Alexandre, you've been invited to sit here at the front. You can bring your partner if you brought a partner. Cicero Borges, Pedro Borges, also invited to sit with us. checking the list of people to be seated at the front. Ana Paula Simões. César. Philip Fletcher. Bárbara e Michelle. They haven't started the ceremony yet, so they were getting organized so we can get started. Good afternoon, everybody. Everybody is arriving. So there was a draft, it seems. Someone had, they giving some treats. Have you found your seriology? We're gonna get started with some messages. Everybody's still arriving. Some people are still arriving. Have you looked at around you to see what it is, my intermissive friend? Or maybe it is in front of you. We are gonna issue a challenge. Have you guys feeling the consciences, the intermissive conscience, conscience as well? So we are gonna start in a few minutes, just waiting for some people to arrive. Now we can get started. Good afternoon again. Good afternoon, who is here physically and the other ones through the internet. So to take your seats so we can get started with our ceremony. And some reminders. As a traditional, the ICs donated some books, some gifts that can be will be drafted. Several options, books, magazines, courses, online, in-person courses, and much more. So you should use the QR code. They are available here. In the site unicin.org /congratamentum. The draft it's gonna happen tomorrow, and the names and the step by step it's gonna be available on the same website, unicin.org /congratamentum. And they can be used until the next year. If nobody claim it, it's gonna be redrafted next year. So wish you all good luck online and in person here, and what happens with it is the best for everybody. If anyone, for example, doesn't feel well, please let us know. The ones that have the yellow T-shirts, they can reach out to the support, the medical support that we have in place for that. I think officially we can get started. Good afternoon, good evening, who is far away, abroad. I'm Cynthia. I'm honored to be here with Fernanda here. And welcome you all in person, online. And welcome to the 37th gathering of the CCCI. Good afternoon. Welcome again. I'm very happy to be here. Yeah, so welcome you from all the crew that put this together. Thank you for being here, or being here in person or online. So matter of toasting here, it is the intermissive friendship. It's an invitation for the connection that in here that help us in the evolutionary journey. Here we have to talk about Professor Valdo Vieira when we're talking about this. In the lexical, First of all, the friendship is the first connection that's unbroken in the evolutionary path. And today we are honoring those intermissive friendships. That's part of our journey. It happens here in the discernment, in the discernment, and the campus is the venue to several activities and to honor all this space that was made available and to create the synergy and assistance. All the volunteers, that Discernimento welcome all of us here. And we thank you for the Discernimento crew. Friendship structures the bonds of the consciential family. And our institutional family has its bonds, and in here, it is structured through unison and union of the consciential-centric institutions, international, and the collegiate of conscientiology. Thus, within this holocene of intermissive friendship, we officially begin our gathering with the participation of Unison, represented by Flavio Buononato, and Collegiate of Conscientiology, represented by Professor Alexander Baltazar. Oh, good afternoon, good evening. I'm not sure if you all are happy as I am right now. It's been a week since we have this in place. Yesterday we had like a pre ceremony here, and we started a cultural process, a cultural work here to invest in culture. Yeah, it was like a warm up for today, and we are making this, and now it's to enforce those connections created, and every year it's getting stronger and stronger. I wrote a few words. It's gonna be easier. Uh, Today's the day of celebration, a special moment to recognize the importance of volunteer work within the CCCI. Without the continuous commitment, discipline, and dedication of each volunteer, none of our institutions, projects, or events would have reached the level of maturity and continuity we enjoy today. It's through the collective effort that we sustain operational activities, research, courses, gestions, and the entire structure of conscientiology, both in Brazil and abroad. We now celebrate the 37th gathering of the CCCI, reinforcing the bonds of intermissive friendship ties that precede the interphysical life and continue to inspire our evolutionary choices. This gathering reaffirms the value of conviviality, intercooperation, and the synergy that mark our trajectory as a group. Interinstitutionality has been one of the pillars of our community. In recent years, we have expanded parapedagogical activities in joint projects among CIs, in strengthening structures initiatives, a milestone of the movement of the creation of the International Association Megacentral Cultural Holoteca, the inception of a new phase in the materialization of the culture here in Foz. We also celebrate the reintegration of conscientiocentric centered discernimento in the Council of ICCC, now with a more innovative management model shared among several institutions. Complementing this advancement, we further celebrate the foundation of the 30th IC Serenos, dedicated to the research and experimentation of intimate pacification with a focus on Serenism. Another highlight in the strengthening of the Calling Intermissivist program which has been incorporated new communication actions with the goal of attracting, welcoming, and keeping intermissivists close into the CCCIs, encouraging lucid engagement in group activities. At the international level, we have witnessed the consistent expansion of interinstitutional activities abroad. Courses, research groups, partnership events have been carried out in several countries, expanding the whole thought of conscientiology and promoting multicultural interinstitutional exchanges that enrich the entire community. In all levels, we have witnessed the expansion of international activities abroad. So how advanced promoting publications in other languages, making our suggestions accessible to global audience. This contributes to the universalization of new ideas, facilitates the reunion of intermissivists spread around the world. For 2026, we highlight the mega event in July, the Cognopolis Experience. This is the initiative we will invite everyone to experience in an expanded way the reality of Cognopolis Falls. The activities will involve courses, laboratories, dynamics, technical visits, debates, research environments, in much conviviality. It is a unique opportunity to deepen the self-research, strengthen the bonds, and qualify our understanding of each person's role in the group Max for Access. So be prepared. There will be 30 intense days of activities. Looking into the future, the current Unison Secretariat is committed to creating structural conditions and more solid foundations to welcome future generations and ensure the continuity of the neuroscience. We are promoting several programs for the CC and to make sure that the sharing the synergy among institutions seeking to reduce competitiveness and to be sustainable and aligned to the paradigm. Finally, we want the special dedication to the report sharing synergy among institutions and volunteers seeking to reduce competitiveness and minimize conflicts within the conscientiology community. It is to help the cooperation to feel to integrate part of the larger project. Finally, we once again thank all the volunteers from the consciential-centric institutions. You are the protagonists of every advancement and every achievement. We also congratulate the organizing committee of the gathering of this dedicated and careful work. And we express our sincere acknowledgement of the extra-physical helpers who energetically sustain, inspire, and harmonize the backstage of this gathering. Now let's celebrate. Yeah, thank you for your words, Flavio. Bom dia, good morning, good evening. In the name of the collegiate, I'm going to name my colleagues, Kyle, Nina Moras, Manfred Rosa, and myself, Alexander Botas, and extended greetings to Unison, to organizing committee and the discriminatory poll, and everyone that is here. Representing the conscientious-centric institutions, we extend special congratulations to the ICs honored this year for the continuity of the TARES and the expansion of the intersystems and the strengthening of consciential cosmoethos and juriscons, IEC Communicons, Intercamp, and Unison for the second decade, and CIEC for the third decade. As Professor Waldo used to say in their extension, with more than a decade in committed, intersubstantiality already deserves. The CCI's gathering constitutes one of the most relevant moments of our community. It is when we expand the networking with the evolutionary colleagues, our intermissive friends. It is where that we often discover new projects, follow activities, other institutions, or simply reconnect with friends whom, in the routine of volunteer work, we do not always have the opportunity to see. It is inevitable that at the end of the year, each of us conduct personal assessments. What was our produce metric in 2025? Can we engage in new fronts or new projects in 2026? Can we make a difference by assuming tasks for which we know we are the most suitable consciousnesses? Intermissive friendships constitute one of the greatest values of this critical existence. The keys of our group practice arise from genuine interaction in real engagement in macroexological plans and projects. We from the CTC have followed significant advances in our community. In So in 2025 alone, editors released 18 books, nine reprints, and plus 16 released in other languages. 40 reprints of books titles. Epigraphy published 5 books, 5 magazines. Flavio commented on this. And in 2005, we still new ICs will be found the Serenos on December 2000 to the 27th at Coglopolis Pedro Azul. We experienced an important advancement of the CCCI at the international level. The Unison Conscienciology Internationalization Forum was created with 90 members from 12 different countries. We held the Praxology Congress in Italy, trained several professors, instructors abroad, and founded holocoms in Portugal to host European events for interested ICs. To conclude, the realization of ECP3 in Portugal in 2027 was also approved in 2005, giving us time for plan and participation. Here at Cognopolis Force, we added within the Cognopolis Integrative Plan, we formally register forward merged in the first Integrative Plan workshop. It's worth reviewing results, becoming familiar. It's yeah, I recommend look at the results of the results and contributing as well. So the Mega Center was founded and we're working on the business plan and carried out several articulations aimed at future partnerships for the organization of the project. Within the CCE, we have important projects to be continued. It seems time have come to plan to entrance to our neighborhood, including construction of the gateway, and think about how we better welcome neo-intermissivists who are yet to arrive. We have followed Unisyn's and IC's efforts in launching new initiatives, both those involving intraphysical construction, such as headquarters or institutions' campuses that leverage their respective institution, and those more specific, like the some that in some more specific projects, like the development of the neuroscience. It is not possible to mention all ongoing projects, but we express our recognition to all volunteers who are making the difference in advance of this. Until a decade without Professor Valdo Vieira and his presence here. And yeah, we have several teachers here and other friends, intermissive friends here that can be helping us as extra physical helpers. With the support of the efforts Added to efforts of dedication of CCIs, our intermissive friendship and resilience, the Conscientiology Collegiate will complete in June 2026 the first decade of existence. Considering the plural nature of the CCCI, currently comprising 30 conscientiocentric institutions or tribes, as Professor Waldo used to say, in addition to numerous invisible colleges. It's very important to keep this union together. We from the CDC are deeply grateful to all of you for the first decade of existence. The CCIs already experiences the harmonious function of collegiality, a merit of the entire community. In January, we will begin the second succession process. In looking at you, we know your future. The friends, the new friends who will be engaged in the group Max for X, the new crew that's gonna take over the Max Pro Access, aware the intermissive conscientiological community commitment to maintain the multidimensional work the CCI in supporting role of the rarebacks full underway of the planet. Let us then celebrate our profound and age-old intermissive friendship. The Conscientiology Collegiate wishes everyone an excellent gathering. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We thank again Instructor Alexander. Flávio, we have many reasons to congratulate, to celebrate. And now we invite everyone to watch the video for this opening of this gathering inspired at the mother to scene of French intermissive friendship. (2025) goes to an end. And one more cycle, it ends. And in every meeting and debate built in this plan, we are going to integrate people in the same purpose for growing intermissive and multidimensional, aligned with the gathering of the 2025 Metacene intermissive friendship. The community, the conscientiological community, followed during the dialogue and listening, trying to make not only the presence moment, but also the contribution in intermissive, interdimensional dimensions. We worked a lot to try to convert the ideas and make the ambience for the collective ambient, making stronger the all memory of conscientiology. At the same time, we are doing an ambient of renovation. Through the specialties that composes the CCCI's parapoliticology and parallelology, conscientiology, and we opened the dialogue and we pacified also qualified interlocutions, and also we amplified the connection with extra-physical helpers. Our actions are supported by the Metacene that remains at a bustle. Nothing could be possible without the dedication of our volunteers. Each step of this journey involves orientation, mediation, planning, and also international and national handles, and consequently, a lot of energy and disponibility. So all of that makes more than contributes for the best for everyone and all. To do a diary, to do a daily reality. This end of the year, we are going to celebrate not only what we've done, but above all of what we turn ourselves. And throughout this path, we are going to follow to be more cosmetical.
2020 leaves us with the centric. It's one of the biggest strength we have, evolutionary forces. To me, 2026 allow us to continue as a convergence point between dimensions, advanced ideas, talents, and evolutionary pathways, guided by the consciential paradigm and expanding the mega fraternity that sustains us, creating solid foundations for the next generations of intermissivists. With deep gratitude, Unicin working on the integration lucid and the unity of CCCIs.
Conscienciology is the science of science. That means the study of conscienciology. What people say is a spirit or soul. So this is the personality in itself, but it's in an integral way. But everything is based inside of the principle of this belief. This is this beliefology. Don't believe in anyone or anything that you have here. The thing is that you have to confirm what you have or not, what if someone told you, or said that's done for you. Oh, it's delicious video to see everything for everyone at this ending of this video. So we thank Alessandro Stein, Andrea Stein, for this video, this inspiring video that also the first advantage is to have friends, and the second great benefit is having illicit friends. So it's also illicit friendships, maintain the cohesion, and also the persevering work of intermissivities in carrying out the group of max praxis, and to present some data demonstrating the results of the interexistential work of the CIs throughout 2025. So this work is already mentioned by Alexander. We invite Strato Cicero Borges, representing ECGA, the Cosmopolitan Institute of Geography and Statistics, with the Pierce Point scores. Hello, everyone. Thank you. So, good night. I'm going to present the numbers that are joined for the ECGE. So we are going to present the numbers. So the numbers are going to bring a little bit of the reality that were brought for us, and also other interesting things. So first of all, we are going to thank all ICIs and also for the efforts, and everything is available at this ECGE. So everything you can look at there and find there. So starting with the panorama, we have 36 in total. 30 consciential institutions, 23 scientific journals. We have 243 books published in that moment, 220 book authors, 1,099 verbographers, and 125 autoverbographers. So this is the panorama. And also we have the highlights. So the highlights, there are 55 new verbotographers, 21 new authors. We have published 22 books this year. We sold 7,643 physical books, together with 1,015 digital books editors, in the total of 8,658 books sold. So last year we published 12 years. So this is a considered moment. These are data from epigraph. So can you follow, please? Some things that the CIs achieved. So we have the total of 2,045 volunteers in Brazil. So this number increased. So this number also consider the volunteers from some volunteers. We are going to be counted more than one time because they have can have more than one CI. So in 2024 we have 146 volunteers in Brazil, outside Brazil. So this is an increase of the volunteers. So the abroad, we have also more volunteers in 2015, in this year. So they totalized 2,191 volunteers. So we have also some free activities carried out by CIs in Brazil, 3,748 free activities, and also in abroad, we can highlight. So we have free activities, 779 free activities. For you to have an idea, in abroad last year, they were 76 only. So now we are talking about an increase of about 1,000, more than 1,000%. So foreign and other activities. So this call a lot of attention for us. So some types of free activities, you can see more in details. So one kind of modalities, so 24 lives. I said that there's one different live, 11 debates, free course 16, preceptorship 7, consensus therapy 1, donated books 25, scholarships 9, dynamics 5, laboratory 6, and other activities 1. So some scores about the in-person and online in total. So 350,192 participations in Brazil, and abroad 20,107 participations, and on the total 370,299 free participation. So it's interesting. So there are some paid activities in Brazil, 6,836, and abroad 41. So the total of 6,877. And also types of paid activities. So we have book sellings, courses, congresses, dynamics, preceptorships, courses, consensual so we can follow. And also participation in also, so you have 25,896, and many people participating on the activities, and abroad 725 participation in paid activities, totalizing 26,621 paid activities participation. So these are the conclusion of this participation of this document. So who wants to look at there? We also have some proposal of the TTIs for 2026. The TIs planned and informed us. So we have an interesting list there. Some movements of the TIs. So these are some spoiler that you want to present as a result in the next gathering. So that's it. We thank you, Structure Cícero, for the point scored that demonstrated the outcome of the group effort. And I ask for a round of applause for all of us for yet another year of evolutionary achievements. So the commitment and dedication of our colleagues and intercivic friends in understanding the science of conscienciology also deserve our recognition. So we invite Instructor Pedro Borges to present the results of the 2025 General Text of Conscienciology held this morning.
Pessoal,
So people, here are the results of the exam, of the test. I'm going to open together with you.
rasgado uma vez, né? Tchan, 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 tchan. Tivemos 76
So we had 76 participants from 30 cities, different cities. So the median was 76. So we could overcome this year. So it passed this year. We were approved. So we did some gifts for people who achieved the first place. So if they are here, I'd like that they come here in front of us. So in third place, we have the grade 78, Amanda Goulart Vieira.
Parabéns, Amanda.
Congratulations, Amanda. We prepared a kit for you.
Mostra pro pessoal aí.
Show everyone the kit that we made for you.
Então tem livro.
There is a book.
Quem tira nota boa tem que pensar em
Who
escrever.
takes a book has to think about writing a journal of holoteca and parapedagogy. So you have to share this knowledge and give a lot of classes.
Agora, em segundo lugar,
Now, in second place,
nós temos aí com a nota 85,
we have with the grade 85, Kaique Richard.
Ele é de Boa Vista,
He's
Roraima.
from Boa Vista, Roraima.
Ele não está aqui agora, mas
But he's not here now. But if he's listening to us, congratulations, your gift is with us.
Lá de Roraima,
So from Roraima is the second place.
e agora,
And now
esperado primeiro lugar,
the so waited, so expected the first place we have here with the grade 87, Suzane Vaz
de Goiânia.
from Goiânia.
Também, se estiver ouvindo a gente
Also, if you are listening to us online, congratulations. So we will have a way to communicate with us, with you, for you to have these gifts
entrega para vocês.
for us to
E aí,
give you.
pessoal, a prova, ela tá
So people,
comemorando
the
20
test
anos.
is
Então, é a
celebrating
20ª
20
edição
years. So this is the
consecutiva dessa
20th
atividade. Isso
edition
demonstra
of
um
this
certo nível
activity.
de
So what
continuismo,
demonstrated
esse
a
esforço
level
para aprender
of
a
continuation
conscienciologia,
in the effort
trabalhar
to
com a nossa
comprehend
cognição ali das
conscienciology and
verpons.
work with
E aí,
our
em homenagem aos
cognition
20
of
anos,
our
a
verpons.
gente gostaria de
So to
reconhecer
celebrate these 20 years, we like
presentear
to recognize
pessoas que fizeram
and
todas
to
as
give a gift
edições,
for two
que é o
people who
Marcelo
did all
Pascolini e a
editions,
Luimara Schmidt.
Marcelo Pascorin and
Eles estão por
Luinara
aí?
Schmidt.
Vem cá, então, vem cá.
Are they here? So come here.
A Luimara participou de todas,
Luimara
algumas da
participated
equipe,
of
mas
all awards
além de participar de todas, ela
of
foi a
the
última a sair da prova ainda, né? Fica
of
lá,
teams,
aqui
and
um
she was
presente
the
pra
last
você, Luimara.
one to
Parabéns
go
por esse
away
continuismo.
to leave the test. So congratulations
E
for
o Marcelo também,
continuing.
depois a gente,
And
eu acho que ele está
Marcelo
aqui, né?
I think he's not here.
Depois a gente entrega para
So
ele em outra
later
situação.
we
Obrigado, Limar.
give him
E aí,
as
pessoal,
well.
a
So
gente
people,
reforça a importância de
so we're
vocês
going to
participarem da
reinforce the
prova,
importance for you to
né?
participate
Se
on
você faz
the
a prova com
test.
menos a
If you
5
don't do the
anos,
test
tá na hora de um
from
check-up, né?
5 years,
A
it's
prova ela
time
te dá
for
esse
you to
diagnóstico, como é
make
que tá
a
a sua
checkup, to
cognição.
have a
Então vamos
diagnosis,
aplicar a
to
técnica
see
do
how it's
CVC,
your
criado em Goiás.
cognition, technical
É
of
gratuito,
CDC.
entendeu? Fazer essa
So this is
prova.
free for you
E aí
to
eu
do
aproveito
this
para falar que
test.
agora
And I
nós temos uma
also
nova
want to
equipe.
say that now we have a new
Eu quero
team.
aqui chamar essa
I'd
equipe a
like
apresentar
now
para todos
to
vocês.
invite
Que é
this
o
team to
quarteto
present you.
gilsomático.
So this is a
Valéria
geosomatic
Facuri,
quarteto.
Kelly Weires, Miriam
Valeria,
Kunz e Rosa
Kelly
Nader. Venham
Weires,
aqui, por
Miriam
favor.
Kunz, and Rosa
Elas serão aí a
Nadas. They are going
equipe
to be the team
que vai estar epicentrando a
that is
prova.
going to be the epicenter of the test.
Daqui para frente, essa prova desse ano
From
foram
now
elas
on,
que
from this
confeccionaram.
year, they did
Eu e o
this
William
exam.
dando apoio.
They
Eu e o
elaborated
William já
this
estamos aí
test,
há tempo,
and
né?
now
Cerca de
I'm
já
here
7 anos nessa
supporting
função e
for
estou passando a
7
bola aqui para essa
years,
equipe
and now
incrível. E
I'm
desejando
passing
aí,
this
né,
task
mais
for
muitos
this
aprendizados,
incredible
né? E para
act,
frente a
this
gente agradece
incredible team.
todos que ajudaram. Inclusive
And
aqui
we
para o
help
monitor
everyone who
Aparício Rezende, que por
helped.
muitos anos tocou essa atividade. E aí, para os demais, nós
And
vamos
now
colocar
for the
o
rest, we
ranking
are
das notas
going
ali
to
do
put the
lado do
rank
cantinho ali do
there
glúten, ali do sem
and
glúten, ali
the
vai estar
in the
colado, tá?
corner.
Então,
It
quem
will
quiser
be
saber como é
there,
que tá a nota,
showed
pode ir
on
lá
the
e a gente vai
wall.
divulgar
So if
também
you,
no
anyone want to
PDF
see
todas
the
as
grades,
notas.
just be
Tá bom,
there. And we are
pessoal?
going also
Muito
to
obrigado.
divulgate, to publish the PDF with all grades.
Agradecemos o professor
We'd
Pedro,
like to thank Instructor
parabenizando
Pedro and
todos que
congratulate
fizeram a
all who
prova,
took the exam,
principalmente, né, em
especially
especial os
the
primeiros
top
colocados, mas todos que
ranked
estão aí todos os anos
participants
também se
and
testando para esse
everyone who are
Gathering.
there evaluating
Parafraseando agora a
themselves. So
professora Marina
paraphrasing
Tomás,
Instructor Marino
sabemos que a amizade
Tomás, we know that
definitiva nos
intermissive
possibilita
friendship
superar
enables
as
us to
dificuldades
overcome the
advindas
difficulties
das interações do
arising
grupo
from group
karma.
karma interactions.
Expandindo essa ideia,
Expanded this
são os
idea.
nossos
It's
vínculos com
our
os amigos
bonds with
intermissivos que
intermissive
muitas
friends
vezes nos
that
dão
often
suporte
give
para as
us
renovações
support for the
interconscienciais e
interconsciential
grupais
and group
que alavancam o
renewals
crescimento
that
carístico
boost
das
the clarity
lições.
task
Por
of
isso, agora, com
the
muita
T-Eins.
alegria,
For this reason, we
prestaremos
now
a homenagem às
joyfully begin the
disciplinas
tribute to the
ensaiantes deste ano,
T-Eins celebrating
que ganharam
anniversaries
as plaquinhas
these
ali.
years. So
Daqui a
did
pouco
you
vocês vão ver
see
que após
here?
completar
So
a
after
primeira
completing the
década da
first
professura
decade of
assistencial,
interstitial
as ICs
activities,
são
the
homenageadas a cada
T-Eins are
15
honored
anos.
at the
E o
uh,
ano de
for their
2025 foi
efforts,
marcado pelo
results.
aniversário
So
de
the year 2025 marked the
7
anniversary
ICCs.
of 7
Uniscom,
consensus-centric
Cosmoetos,
institutions:
Comunicons,
Unicin,
Intercamp,
Juriscons,
AIEC,
Cosmoetos,
Unicim,
Intercamp,
CAEG.
AIEC, Unicin,
Convidamos
CAEG.
agora o
So we
gestor
will
ou
now
gestora de
invite the
cada
manager
instituição
of
a
each of
receber
these
a placa
eyes to
comemorativa
receive
e
their
fazer uma
commemorative plaque and
breve
briefly
exposição
present
das
the
realizações desse ano até aqui. Para
accomplishments of the
realizar a
TIs thus
entrega da
far. To
placa,
deliver
nós
the
convidamos
plates,
as
we are going to
coordenadoras
invite the
pertinentes,
coordinators of this
as
gathering,
professoras Bárbara
instructor
Maia
Barbara
e
Maia
Michele
and
Santos.
Michele Santos.
Então,
So,
representando a Juriscons,
representing
a
Juriscons,
Associação
International
Internacional de
Association of
Parapsicologia, que
Paralology,
completa a primeira
completing its
década,
first decade,
convidamos a
we
coordenadora
invite the
geral,
general
professora
coordinator,
Maria Eugênia
instructor
Luz.
Maria Eugênia Luz.
É para falar pouco, né, gente?
We have to talk briefly.
Boa noite a
Yeah.
todos e todas. É uma
Good
satisfação
night,
estar
everyone.
aqui
It's a
com
big
vocês.
satisfaction to be here with all of you.
Pensando nessa uma
We are thinking about this
de
one
muitos
decade
voluntários que estão aqui
that many volunteers that are
presenciais.
here in
É
person
importante a
of
gente lembrar o
Juriscons.
seguinte,
It's important for us to
que os
remind
grandes feitos da
that the
humanidade, eles não foram feitos
greatest
por uma única pessoa.
accomplishment of the humanity was not done
Em
for
função
only one
disso,
person, but
a nossa
from a
gratidão,
group. So
obviamente,
due to that,
ao
our
Valdo que
gratitude
trouxe essas
for
ideias
instructor Valdo that
de
brought these
psicologia,
ideas of
extremamente desafiadoras para
paralology.
todos
It's a
nós.
very challenge for all of
E aí eu
us.
encerro minha
And
fala
I
por aqui,
and conclude
gratidão a todos que
my
iniciaram
speech with a
com o
lot of
professor
gratitude
Valdo.
with everyone
E
who
aí,
initiated
iniciando
with
ali pelo
instructor
direito
Valdo
cósmico, direito
and also
multidimensional, que
uh,
era as
with all the conceptions that he talked about parallelology. So now I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to show what this group overcome so many challenges in one decade. We are going to show a video to show our activities and also our gratitude for everyone who helped us in this one decade. Thank you so much.
Não quer aguardar o final do vídeo?
Com muita satisfação.
It's with great satisfaction that I can talk about something about parallelology and juriscons within our CCI's process and inside Cognopolis force. So it's parallelology and also come from the evolutive common nexus. It's a cosmoetical science that acts as a moderator between you and the cosmos.
Qual a sua mensagem para os voluntários da Juriscons?
What is your message for the volunteers of Juriscons? Let's study parallelology.
Essas são todas as pessoas que
So these
participaram.
are all people who participated, were volunteers and are volunteers at Juriscons. So this is very important, this friendship that we did during all this period. And this is a big satisfaction to be here with all of you, with these energies. People, this says about everything, it talks about everything. Thank you.
Representando agora a
Representing Common Cosmoethos, International Association of Cosmoethology, that's also completing 2 decades. We invite the Secretary General, Instructor Alexander Grauman.
Bom, pessoal, é uma alegria imensa estar
It's very happy to be here with all of you. several friends that I haven't seen for a while, and some intermissive friends as well. We have some reminders here about, we have some, we remember from those connections. So I'm very happy to be here representing Cosmox Ethos. Is our specialty is the cosmoethology. Very interesting. We talking about our specialty. There is an important connection here. Let's see what's going to happen for the future. It's been 10 years, so first decade, and 4 years with our headquarters in another place in Brazil. We are expanding Cosmo Ethos throughout Brazil and around the world. It's been a challenge. Our main objective, it is to go deep and understand of the cosmoethology. We had the 14th course about this. Very interesting to talk about Cosmo Ethos. There is a foundation course when we change our headquarters. It's very interesting opportunity to receive the meal, to welcome the new intermissivists. And they're arriving through Cosmo Ethos. And from the last few years, there is some volunteers here right now that came from south of Brazil, all through Cosmo Ethos. We are very happy that we talk about conscienciology, presented the paradigm. We are doing this job for 4 years in this Caxias do Sul. It's a city in Brazil, in south. We thank Professor Waldo. I haven't met Professor Waldo, so I didn't have the time for that. But I'll thank you for the founders of the Cosmo Ethos. They trusted me to continue the work and take this EC forward and to expand the study of cosmoethology.
Obrigada. E representando agora
Representing Communicons, International Association of Consciential Communication, completing 2 decades, we invite Secretary General Professor Instructor Ana Paula Simões.
Aê, galera!
Hello, everybody!
Não foi fácil chegar aqui, né?
It hasn't been easy to get here.
Vocês conhecem a história da Comunicons.
So you know the history of Communicons.
Esse ano foi uma jornada.
This year was a
Como é que a gente fala, hein?
how do I say this?
Foi uma jornada intensa.
Foi a intense journey.
Muito grande, não é não?
In a huge change in our CI.
Foi uma grande virada para todos nós.
It's a change in gears for our CI, from being negative in our cash flow. So even on the direction we were going, what it is our Grupo Karma for access, we changed our group pro access, our replanning. So we helped to launch our the documentary. So we were able to change the from a negative to a positive cash flow. Thank you for all the volunteers. So those 20 years are ours. So we have a video that we're going to see from the future. With the technologies that are available to us,
conseguir levar muitas
We
das
believe
bandeiras
we can take this
mais gente.
for many more people,
Através do audiovisual,
and to use all the tools available now to bring more neo-intermissivists, more learning with a new technology available to us, a new communication method. We do need the writing and the visual.
É o que dá base ao audiovisual. Então a gente precisa ter a escrita.
So we still need the foundation, the writing, but the visual helps this. So yeah, we wanna share with you a video to join us to become fluent in video as well.
Para quem nos acompanha online, aqui também presencial, vai ser interrompido? Não? O vídeo está sem som, então a nossa equipe master aqui vai organizar para a gente ver com o som.
Gente, vocês sabem que é tradição, né? Que o áudio nunca entra, né? Então vocês já sabem, tá tudo certo, tá de conforme o planejado. Viu, pessoal do online? É normal isso do áudio não entrar, tá? É
It's very
tradicional.
common to help. This is so a part of our tradition, not having the audio. We're going to replay the video now, hopefully with the audio.
Tem no YouTube também, não sei se vocês
No
conseguem
YouTube, it is also available. You might be able to find it there.
Vai lá, Cindy.
O que vocês querem que eu cante?
Oh, é isso aí.
Agora sim.
Agora vai, agora vai.
Yeah, we are having this technical problem. Don't have sound to translate for you, so just enjoy the images. It seems it's just a song that's playing the background for this video. So this is not being said anything, so just bear with us.
No final tinha uma homenagem aí a colegas nossos dessomados também, né? Oswaldo Almêndola, por exemplo, que fez parte
Yeah, in homage to those that decimated as well,
a ele também.
in memory of those
A
that
gente tem
recently
uma fala do
decimated.
professor Valdo que ele diz assim, né, que
The
o cinema,
the scene
ficção
of
baseada em
Von
fatos,
Waldo,
ela é
the
mais
fiction
potente
based on
do que o
facts,
documentário.
it's
Para
stronger than the
aprofundar
documentary.
autopesquisa, aprofundamento na
To to
autopesquisa,
to force us
cria uma condição
to
intensiva.
do that like self
E
studies.
entra fundo na história, né?
You go deep in the
Alguém teve
story.
repercussão vendo isso aí? Algum momento, alguma coisa?
Did anyone had like
Levanta a
felt
mãozinha quem gosta.
anything?
É,
Then let me see
quer dizer, esse é o
who felt
poder
something
da
different.
imersão
That's the
audiovisual.
power of being
Esse é o
immersed
trabalho
in
foi
the
feito a
visual
partir de um
immersion.
texto. A
This
gente
was
não
done
trabalha
based on a
texto, trabalha
text.
escrita. É necessário a escrita para poder produzir um audiovisual. Nós somos escolados em escrita. Podemos também
The
ser
text is important
escolados no audiovisual e esse é o
as the
objetivo.
foundation to generate the
Todos
video.
vocês.
Thank you.
Parabéns a Comunicons.
Congratulations to Communicons and representing Intercam, International Association of Conscientiology, research camp completing 2 decades. We invite General Coordinator, Prof. Instructor Ruth Maria Rodriguez Pinheiro.
Boa noite a todos e todas que
Good
estão aqui
evening
presencialmente e muitos
for
dos que
those
estão nos
in
ouvindo
here and through
online.
the
É
online.
uma alegria muito grande para
It's a
nós estar diante
satisfaction
de
to
tantos
be here to
amigos
see
intermissivos.
all those
Alguns aqui desde
intermissive friends
do milênio
here right now.
passado, né, Mabel?
Some or more,
Então,
from
assim,
decades before.
essa história, construir essa história do
Our
intercâmbio,
history,
ela conta com essa
It's based on this friendship, the intermissive friendship from more than 2 decades. And we see it from the beginning of conscienciology, and we're still here, strong and still working on that. I want to thank you first, Instructor Waldo, that inspired us, inspired the foundation of Intercamp to working on to help us to study the mental somatic. There are no video, we were not able to prepare a video, but we have a lot of material available for you to learn and from what happened from during those 20 years. So we presented Saturday all the challenges that mental somatic challenges, and we spoke about the history along those 20 years of existence. And we have the opportunity to share with you and inspired by AAC in the Cognopolis newspaper to have a celebration edition that's also available. That's a celebration edition with 20 pages, so you can update yourselves through all we've done those 20 years. We couldn't bring them printed, so we received the final version on Thursday, so we didn't have a chance to bring it here. So we were not able to get it printed for today to share with you all. But it is accessible right now. I'm extremely happy to be here, very satisfying. And again, thank you, Professor Instructor Waldo, once again. In the first decade of Intercamp, we interviewed him in June 2015. And one of the things that he brought up, that for us to be cognizant of the personalities that are part of the work that we do, intra and extra physics. I think that's exactly what makes this institution, or any institution, to be founded and to stay up and running and help the expansion of conscienciology, and the volunteers and the helpers that work together with us and with them on this challenge of the mental somatic expansion and the expansion of conscienciology through the mental somatic approach. We consider ourselves, we are the physical, the intraphysical counterpart of this job, this work, from this max mechanism, that it is the conscienciological evolutionary through this tool, which it is the conscienciology, and the singularity of each one of us. Yeah, we want to share this with other decades and then do this job so peculiar. Almost all CIs, almost all 29 of them, they haven't been founded yet. So they partner up with Intercamp. That is part of our name, the Inter. So when we were, our concept, the inceptions, the Holothosine, is to be cognopolar, like work as an embassy with all the ICs, the CIs. But with this Holothosine, the cognopoly Holothosine, and continue the development of those specializations. The Holothosine and mental somatic, the paratechnology and serenology for that. And we have the wind, the compass, the wind rose, that's the Serenissimos that's behind our work here. So in the Intercamp, we try to search or research the mental somatic attributes and understanding and development of those mental somatic attributes, we can get to the level of become a Serenissimus, to be the Perito, and go through the path to become a Serenissimus. That's our challenge. To make this solidify this the paratechnology and the serenology as well for more volunteers and neo-intermissivists. And I would like to go beyond, and I believe conscienciology it's even broader than the frontiers and the borders. We need to go beyond those borders, and we need to think big in how to advance the intermissive and go to where the intermissive is, and living the situation that we are here and find the intermissivists, like Professor Valdo, Instructor Valdo did, like he was doing this, all those trips he had visiting different places. In addition to the online and use all the tools available,
não desvalorize e não deixe passar esse corpo a corpo.
But the in-person, it is also extremely important. This personal inter-assistance, it's very important. I don't know if Losh is here, but this work that the Apex is doing on the Apex, that maybe go to one city to help one person to be assistential to that person. And that's our role through the Rewbexology. If any one of us can do that to help develop the mental somatic attributes and invest in this development, invest in their assistential fraternity without borders, go to every place and doing more and more, it will help the conscienciology community, international consciencial community grow. That's what we all want. Because we need to have more consciousness, more lucid consciousness, and assistential consciousness and fraternity consciousness. I will invite all of you to go to Intercamp. And we have in several cities in Brazil, and go there and feel in person, which many know that how everybody is welcome there, and to think big, because the challenge is enormous. And together we go, and together we're stronger, and we go farther. Please accept our warmth hug in this process. Thank you.
Momento da foto. Parabéns, Intercamp. E agora,
congratulations, Intercamp. And right now, representing the IAC, International Association for Expansion of Conscienciology, completing 2 decades, we invite our president, instructor Cesar Cordioli.
Pessoal, boa tarde a todos.
Good afternoon, everybody. I would like to thank you. It's good to see the group unified here again. This year, we completed 2 decades. We had our own ceremony, and to go back and look at the results. Yeah, we have our newspaper, the 20 years with our newspaper. The most important what we've done, we accomplished during this time. Yeah, that was a lot that's been done in 20 years. It's my role here is just to thank several people that helped us. It was a very challenging, not very different from other institutions here, but but I had the feeling that for us it was the load was heavier, and several people came to me. They said, "How many volunteers do you have?" It's less than 10. Sometimes, a few times we had more than 10. And how do you guys are able to do it? Yeah, how do I really don't know how we were able to do this. But they help a lot. We are few, but we help a lot. But I would like to thank not only the volunteers there, but the other volunteers from the past that were part of our history doing this 20 years. Without the volunteers, we wouldn't be able to do that. That's the first thing. I would like to thank all the other volunteers of other institutions as well. So we work together with other institutions. So if we didn't have this partnership with other CIs, it would be extremely difficult to accomplish what we accomplished. I'm not going to specify specific projects, but everybody put your brick on this to help this wall. And all suppliers, friends, service providers from the past and now. And not everybody, you guys have no idea. So we need to generate more than 1 million reais just to pay the bills. And there is this financial responsibility. This is one segment. And we talk about a lot of things that we're responsible for. I would like to thank all the volunteers. And also thank the extra physical crew that helped us. Yeah, so the helpers that support our work, we would like to thank them all. The extra physical support we have as well. And also Instructor Waldo. I think he was considered volunteer of all CIs, but he felt he was really part of our CI. And he was part of the strategic planning throughout the year, and that was very important to us, so he could give us like the direction for the next year, like the compass. Thanks to him. I'm gonna be talking only about the past. We're gonna talk about the future. And I want to also take this opportunity to say that one of the biggest objects for 2026, I think 2025 still, is to have our journals as well. In help maybe the other institutions that if they need resources, the person doesn't have resources to publish a book. And we're putting together a team for that for 2026. And we're going to watch a video, and I would like to thank you again, all of you. So everybody that's listening to us, intermissivists, so people that are interested in the science of consciousness, recognize that one of the commitments intermissivists is to implement the intraphysical dimension, the ideas of conscienciology. And we know that implementation in this intraphysical dimension begins with the ideas. However, in order to achieve real consolidation, it is necessary to create holothosene. We know that the holothosene requires people in lucidity. And through the consciential energy of people that this holothosene gradually materialize and take shape. People in turn need a place, intraphysical place. Since Professor Valdo left this dimension, I think that we have still been trying to find our feet, and we need to create the unit, don't we? We need to understand it's very complex to be able to carry out larger projects without unity. Today, the very concept of a supra-institutional project truly has to some extent been lost. But that is, I believe that this is the challenge facing the new generations of the intermissivists. I consider this to still have a long path ahead, and let us see which will unfold over the coming decades. Today, I believe that the trajectory of both Everald and Cesar, that who have been in the board for a longer period, Cesar since the foundation, Everald joined somewhere later, has been to offer all the knowledge acquired through the practical experiences to the CIs that are interested, or in any case, to the supra-institutional projects that are still to emerge. There are several indeed. And one is the consulting aspect, grounded in the experience that both of them have, through which they can contribute greatly. The second aspect is the role is supporting expansion, which may occur through research projects in other cities, in other countries, including to the neighboring, like the Mercosur, for example. Foz do Iguaçu is related to the process of geoenergy. This is the chakra of the earth. It is that concentrates everything. There are great density involving 7 types of energy.
Parabéns, Ayek.
Congratulations, AIEC, representing now UNICE, Union of International Consensus-Centric Institutions, completing 2 decades. We are going to invite the Secretary General Instructor Flávio Buononato. I'm going to be brief because I've already talked too much. I'm very happy to be here to receive this 20 years decade. It's a collective work, and many of you are here. So maybe we are in the eighth part of this process of conscienciology, all this flow, because this is the 8th secretary time of UNICE. So Marcelo was already in this phase. So this is a construction. So there are many pieces that we constructed in these 20 years, and we are going to keep this process. So it's very nice because of the capability of the conscienciology to make a movement for, through the specialties that we found, that we are going to deep through the institution. So here is my thanks for all volunteers. I've also been in other steps, and now I'm going a little bit ahead, working with a team that's very reinforced for that. And this our gratitude. We saw some images that brought the train system. I don't know if anyone could have this opportunity. We had already an analogy in a dynamic where we tried to show all of our structure. So you always take, oh, I needed to be part of a max mechanisms, but how can we see this max mechanism? So we discussed about that with the secretary, So how can we change this max mechanism is something that we can live in the intraphysical. So we made an analogy with a high-speed train, putting conscienciology as a train, and the structure that keeps the structure is the conscienciological paradigm to make all the rest of the system to work, the max pro axis inside this the track. So we need to act. So it's us. So this room is full of people. Each of us can see, where can I be this mini piece? In this moment, I'm helping this mini piece. So we can understand with this all the effort, like Cicero brought, all the accomplishments that we did. So it's impressive. So the acting, volunteering, like we can, for example, big potential that we bring many products, interexistential products. Our base is interexistential through the efforts and the continuous work throughout many decades. So here's my gratitude for all the old secretaries, and I hope that I'll be sit down applauding the future team that's going to be there. So thanks for everything. Congratulations, Unicin, and now representing CIEC, the high studies of conscienciology. Now we're bringing Philip Fletcher, the General Secretary. What an honor to hold this plaque here. 10 years living in Foz do Iguaçu, and I couldn't imagine this. So Fernando Barbaresco looked for me 5 times to explain to the rules of this event, and I excuse because I'm breaking the rule, but I'd like to invite all volunteers from CIEC, but the managers, but I cannot invite every volunteer, but only the ones who integrate the college. I'm inviting here to come in front of everyone.
Já é muita gente.
Oh, it's already a lot of people. We are 31 people now in this collegiate, managing collegiate. So I'd like to know if Alexandro Steiner is here. I know that Ana Luisa is not here. I don't know if Alex is here. No, Alex left our coordination recently, so I assumed together with Fausto that's not here now, and together with all these members, we are very happy for the next 3 years. So I think that we are now here representing CIEC in this moment, but CIEC is our house, our home, from everyone who is here. So I'd like to
Recording stopped.
give this plaque for everyone. So I'd like to pass for everyone that, and when you hold the plaque, remember that how was this ambient when you got here, and what motivated you to be here, to come here. I think that every one of us are now honored today, not only CIEC, not only the left group, not all of us. CIEC is our home. So please give back. Please give back.
Então, como eu disse, o CIEC é a
So
nossa
as I said before, CIEC is our home. Is the house of all ICs. So I'd like to congratulate Unici for this event. It's very special. I've participated in all other ones, but this year is very special. So wonderful event from yesterday. I'd like to congratulate. That was no even no 1 minute that I remembered all my friends in that orchestra, all the meetings that I did here. It was so special. And also, I thank and I congratulate the other institutions that are also having anniversary today. And many ICIs are having an anniversary this year. So 30 years is not it's not a small number. So 3 decades are very special. No institution can be consolidated for so long. So many people, good people, without friendship, without union, without qualified people to act. So now we all we do this universe, and CIEC again. It's a stage where all CIs are represented, of all of you need to be. So what we imagine for the next 30 years for CIEC, and I would like to be very happy in 3 years to end my time is to see that even more we have to use our home, to make a lot of energy here in this house, all the CIs. Let's go to the labs, laboratories, is the principal lab of Cognopolis. So let's make the laboratories dynamic, Tertuliarium full with our holosoma, and especially this is our integration ambient. The restaurants were re-inaugurated, so we needed to count on and all years with more active presence of all volunteers. So everybody is very welcome. So I'd like to congratulate our winners of Goiás and Maceió, Roraima, that were approved in the test to come to CIEC and to be in the village. It was very important to have this matter to scene of the intensive friendship of this gathering, because in these 30 years we have to thank our friends, and CIEC has a lot of friends to be thankful. So we want to make a special congratulations, a special thanks for our friends of Encyclopedia, not only to keep the Encyclopedia, but it's a program that maintain the structures of CIEC working, especially the laboratories, Tertuliarium, Holociclos, and Holoteca. And practically everyone here are friends, and we contribute for this program of friends of this program of friends. So we selected one person to give a gift in the hopeless that all of you to feel embraced. So Fernando Barbares is the ambassador of this program of Friends of Encyclopedia.
Fica aqui, Fernando. Fica aqui, Fernando.
Stay here, Fernando.
Obrigado, Fernando. Como eu disse,
Thank
Fernando
you,
é o nosso
Fernando is our
amigos e eterno amigo do CIEEC.
great ambassador of this program, Friends of Encyclopedia, and of everyone of CIEX. And we have a video, and we'd like to congratulate every one of you.
Este é o primeiro passo realmente concreto.
This is the first truly concrete step towards establishing the Center of Higher Studies of Conscienciology in Foz do Iguaçu. We hope the energy we are feeling now can continue to be developed and enhanced through goodwill, work, effort, and all motivation we find in this exceptional team working here. On July 15th, 1995, the Cooperative of Collaborators of the International Institute of Projectology was founded to implement, manage, and maintain the Center of Higher Studies of Conscienciology. They arrived here in 1995 and settled in an area that was nothing but snakes and lizards. So this was outside the urban perimeter, but today the city's development has already advanced beyond our area. From my personal perspective, I don't have much importance in this history. I merely initiated the process and carried out the work in a leadership role. But what really matters are the teams, the intraphysical teams representing the extraphysical volunteer teams. Before saying anything else, I think I need to show those things, otherwise you'll be anxious to know what comes next.
Parabéns, CAEC.
Congratulations, CIEC. We wanted a brief in the speech, but we didn't talk about the number of people. There are many volunteers that could be here in front of everyone. So taking advantage that came this statue of base, the basis of the celebrating flags are made from the same rock of this statue of CIX, the statue of peace. Now, also thanking the participation of all ICCIs that are participating. So we wanted that CIs keep on being in this space for friendships, helping to make the clear task in the planet. Congratulations. So the instructor of Valdo wrote that friendship represents a presence. So we'd like to take this opportunity to express our gratitude to all evolutionary companions and friends who, whether in person or online, made this event possible. We also thank the volunteers who dedicated themselves throughout the year to organizing this gathering. So we ask the members of the organizing committee and transmission team to please stand to receive our applause in recognition.
Parabéns, pessoal. Agradecemos também aos
Congratulations, everyone. We also thank volunteer Thiago Pontes and Leandro Giraldelli for producing the graphic artworks, and also Simonica Loyola and Barbaresco for the support at this event, to this event. We also want to express our thanks to the company Sol Pedras that collaborated for the basis of this plaques, and also Discernimento Campus, and also Silvana Silva, who prepared our cocktail, and for the attention and care with which we were served during all events. We also like to wish in 2026 for everyone with a lot of intercooperation and effort, and also strengthening of all intercessive friendships. So gratitude, with this gratitude and cooperation, we are going to invite everyone for the cocktail mental, but we remind us here, don't stand up before we are going to eat all the delicious food. So everyone would like to see the grades of tests, but attention for special reminds. In this gathering, every napkin, utensil, cup, food scrap becomes organic compost thanks to our composting system and the choice of biodegradable, biocompostable. So just place your waste in the bin market with the organics label. So contribute to the zero plastic goal and take this opportunity to extend your intermissive donation. So every action makes a difference. True.
Ainda para os voluntários que nos acompanham online, também para os presentes, mas especialmente para o online do Brasil e em outros países.
Online, or whether in Brazil or in other countries, we invite you to participate in the confraternization room that is going to be open shortly at Zoom platform and will be displayed on the auditorium screen for interaction space with those present here. So after the opening of the room, everyone who wants to come close to the screen are going to be very welcome. So the access link is available in the event materials on the page unicim.org/gather. Unicim.org/congressamento. So, and for those who have not yet registered for the Gathering raffle, registration is open until 10 p.m. today throughout the QR code available at the Discernimento or at the link Unicim.
Bom apetite, aproveitem a confraternização e até breve. Muito legal.